Hey everybody, this is JDog6156 or Politics with JDog6156, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to see which state would fall under the Libertarian Party or the Green Party. Now, here's a little context. The Libertarian and Green Party are both third parties of the United States. However, unlike the other third parties of the United States, they tend to have more of a national recognition. Like the United States has multiple third parties, like the Independent Party, the Constitution Party, the Reform Party, the Socialist Party. So many political parties, but these two tend to have like the most leverage, at least winning at least 1% of the national vote in the election. So, first, here's some more context. The Libertarian Party is basically your um, small government type people. On economic issues, they're conservative, and on social issues, they're moderate to liberal. Anti-war. Both of these parties are pretty anti-war, anti-interventionalism. The Green Party is more of an environmental type party. Like they care about climate change, and they pretty much support more of a left-wing type ideology. They're more aligned with people like Bernie Sanders and his ideology. Matter of fact, many people who voted for Bernie Sanders in 2016 primary actually voted third party, specifically for the Green Party. That's why the Green Party was able to get like more than 1% of the votes in some of these states. But anyway, let's begin like we always do. We're going to go from west all the way to east. Okay, so first we're going to have Alaska. Alaska's going to be Libertarian. Bernie won the primary there in 2016, but Alaska on the political level, like this is if Republicans and Democrats just vote either way, and while moderates remain like a battleground, Alaska would go Libertarian because it's more along the lines with Montana, Wyoming, Idaho, Utah, more of a self-reliance. Like that's what many libertarians do believe in, like self-reliance. They don't like government interference in small businesses and everything. So Alaska would be Libertarian. Hawaii would be Green Party because Hawaii likes progressives. They like basically Bernie Sanders. They like AOC. They like any type of progressive. Washington State will also be Green Party because Seattle and all the other places basically overturns the state to be Green Party. However, it would be much more closer because the rural and suburban areas, like, just expect libertarians to do better in like rural and suburban areas, while the Green Party does better in cities. Next, we have Oregon. Oregon, I say, will go Libertarian by like tilt. I'm not doing margins of victory because that would be entirely complicated, but yeah, Oregon will go to the Libertarian Party. California will go to the Green Party. Okay, so just to get many of these out the way, these states, Nevada, Utah, Arizona, Wyoming, Idaho, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, all of Nebraska's districts, including the 2nd Congressional District, they will all go third party. Libertarians tend to do well in pretty much these areas, at least winning 1% of the vote, especially in the plains areas consisting of Wyoming, Idaho, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, and Nebraska. Colorado will actually go to the Green Party. They voted for Bernie in like both primaries. I'm going to be going a lot based off the 2016 and 2020 primaries, as they are real indicators of what states are progressives and what states are like traditional. Colorado might be okay. Moving on, New Mexico, Colorado's southern neighbor, would be Libertarian, along with Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. Many states are pretty libertarian by choice because I'm assuming that many Republicans would vote libertarian. Many Democrats would probably be split because the Green Party, the leader of the Green Party would most likely be either AOC or Bernie Sanders. Many people might say Howie Hawkins or Jill Stein, but not exactly. Minnesota. Minnesota's a tricky one. I would give it to the Green Party, mostly because like the Green Party would win in cities. So I say it goes to the Green Party by like a slight margin. However, Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, basically the states that is in the Appalachian Mountains, they vote heavily for conservative type policies. They wouldn't. I'm sure many of them would be like disaffected by like the moderate type on social issues, but like many of these voters would either choose it's either one or the other. Indiana, Ohio, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania, and Illinois. I'm gonna put it as Green Party because Chicago might vote Green Party, so that would pretty much dominate the entire state. And even though Bernie didn't win in the primary, if he was to run for president in 2016, I still see him win. I still kind of see him doing better in Illinois, to be honest, because Bernie Sanders, he had like the thing about Bernie Sanders is that he had appeal in the urban areas, but he also had appeal in many rural areas, especially in the plains. So, yeah. Florida would be Libertarian. They wouldn't like the Green Party. As a matter of fact, whatever Libertarian Party person that would run would probably paint the Green Party as pretty much socialist, which wouldn't fare well for Floridians. Georgia would also be Libertarian, along with South Carolina and North Carolina. These three states tend to have like out of the entire South, excluding Texas, they tend to have like high libertarian populations. I live in North Carolina myself, and many people are libertarian or conservative libertarian. Virginia would be libertarian. I doubt the Green Party would be able to do good in Nova. No, for those who don't know, Nova is basically like that point of Virginia right here, where it pokes up towards DC. Speaking of DC, DC would be Green Party along with Maryland. Delaware, I say could go Libertarian by like a tilt margin. Delaware was the closest in 2016, and remember, Joe Biden's not on the ballot for this one. This is just like your generic Libertarian, generic Green Party person. So, yeah, Delaware would most likely go Libertarian. New Jersey would go Green Party along with New York. Vermont would instantly go Green Party. Very fans of progressives. They like more of a democratic socialist type people. Massachusetts and Rhode Island would also be Green Party. Connecticut would be Libertarian because, like I say, out of the entire Northeast, excluding New Hampshire and Maine, Connecticut tends to be the most like conservative because they have two counties that vote for Republicans, while you have like no counties that vote for Republicans in Massachusetts or Rhode Island. Libertarianism is huge in New Hampshire, so Libertarians would win there. And the Green Party would win Nebraska's first congressional district. But as for the other two, yeah, they would go to Libertarians. And here's the map. The Libertarian Party would have more leverage due to being more center than the Green Party. And is there a way I can see the Green Party actually winning? Well, possibly. They could like lock down the Northeast, especially if they choose Bernie, so that means they would have all these, putting them up at 200. They could also try to make a gain at Michigan and try to win over some at least traditional Democrats in Virginia, even though that I don't really see that happening. New Mexico and Oregon. Another pathway they could take is Wisconsin. Progressives surprisingly tend to do well in the state, especially along the driftless areas. And this one might be a stretch saying this, but I think that they could also win Pennsylvania and North Carolina, especially if they do well in Philadelphia and Pittsburgh, along the coal miner west of Pennsylvania. And maybe North Carolina, they could edge out a victory there. But, like, other than that, this is the end result map that I had gotten. Basically, all of this. So yeah, there's the map. If you agree with this map, just let me know. If you also disagree with this map, let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.